All right. So today we are going to break down the perfect card in the UFC. Okay. My perfect main card is right now, right here. Okay. First, I would have um as the starting fight in the main card, I would have MVP versus Stephen Thompson. I think stylistically, this fight really makes sense. We've all been waiting for this fight for a while now. I think that this fight is overdue. Everyone talks, what if, what if? Well, this fight is going to happen in my card making, okay? And then the next fight up is going to be Patty Pimblett versus Mecano. I know you might think, why is Patty so down or low on the card here? He's still in the main card. I have him third down. I have a total of 5 fights in the main card. So I think that this is where he belongs in my card. Okay. Someone else's card, it might be somewhere else, but in my card personally, I think I have Patty Pimblett versus Mecano, third down from the top. I just think that this fight is very, very interesting. Two guys have massive amounts of support behind them, respectfully on either side. I think this fight really makes sense to do. So I think this fight here takes place. Now, who do I? Okay, I'll actually break down who I think will win also. Okay, MVP versus Stephen Thompson. I think MVP wins this fight. Um, took a step back, took an L, but I think he's going to come back and get a W here. Then we have Patty Pimblett versus Mecano. This fight here is very, very interesting. I do think Patty wins this fight. Patty has been dialed in. What he did to Bobby Green, not many guys can do. So I think that Patty will be able to win that fight there. Okay, now I have Leon Edwards, okay, as the co-main. Leon Edwards versus Ian Garry. I think that fight there needs to happen. I just think that it's a little bit of a storyline. Somebody else made this fight to Dana White. They said, hey, there's a storyline. Garry got kicked out of Leon's camp. Leon just lost to Belil. So I think that, after Garry beating MVP, I just think that this fight would make sense to do in the co-main event of the SB UFC card, I guess we'll call it that. But yeah, I think that Leon would win this fight. I do think Leon will win this fight. Maybe. If he fights like he did against Belil, he ain't winning shit. But if it's the real Leon, if it's the regular time, I think Leon versus Garry would make sense. I don't know why we have so many people from England. But they're the trending people right now. So, I think that makes sense right there. Then we have as our main event, UFC, say it's 310. Main event, John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. After Tom Aspinall beat Curtis Blades, and then John Jones goes out there and dog walks Stipe. I think that that fight would make sense. Everyone's been talking about it. Everyone wants that fight. So I really do think that fight is where we need to go in the UFC. One day I might work for the UFC, and then we can actually make those fights happen. But until then, best of luck. I just think that's a pretty solid, card. I just don't see a downside to that card, honestly. Like MVP, Stephen Thompson starting off the main card, Patty Pimblett, Mecano. Beautiful, beautiful. I would pay on $85 every single day for that card. I'm gonna be honest with you. That card is one of a kind. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit that bell. I really appreciate you guys. Beautiful. Have a beautiful day. We out.